Hey, what's up? This is Nancy, day 9. I'm in the dark because I got this stupid headache, and the light is aggravating the fuck out of me, so that's how we doing it for day 9, in the dark. Um, Today, like around 3 o'clock, my dad asked, can he borrow the car? So, of course I said yes. I usually pick up my mother after work, so I told him since he had the car to go pick her up. And that he did. And together they made up a decision amongst themselves to go out. I don't know if they forgot that I had karate practice with Jonathan today, or if they just lost track of time. But yeah, I missed karate practice, and it sucked because today was supposed to be super special. I got a text from the instructor earlier, and he said that the parents were going to be able to practice alongside their children. Like, I didn't even tell Jonathan because I wanted it to be a surprise. I know he was going to be super excited and super happy about that. So, I mean, that sucks, but it is what it is. It really is. I was talking to my boyfriend earlier today, and he told me that he finally finished watching all of my videos, day 1 to day 8. And I was happy, you know. Like always, I always have an issue finding a topic, so I just asked him, like, baby, what do you want to hear me talk about today? And he gave a couple of suggestions. But like I told him, some of those topics, I really have to plan it out before I lay it out. So, but I'll be definitely thinking about some of those suggestions. One thing we did talk about, and it was not part of the suggestions, it was just me and my boyfriend video chatting and him seeing my puppy run around on my bed and on my face and just all over me. And he asked, where does the dog sleep? And to answer that question, the dog sleeps wherever the hell he wants to. It was a birthday present for Jonathan. And as soon as we got him, we got his bed and his puppy food and his bowl. And he was so cute and cuddly and so small. I wanted him to sleep with me. So I put his dog bed on my bed. And that's where he slept. Until he began waking me up at 1 or 2 in the morning wanting to play. That nigga got me all the way fucked up. So he wanted to play, biting on my toes and my hair, jumping all over my face and my neck, and just, he wants to play. So I kicked that nigga out the room. He no longer lives here anymore. Like, yeah, he's evicted. I put his dog bed in Jonathan's room in a corner, and that's where he's supposed to sleep. Jessica had gave him a blanket, and it smells just like her. And he took the blanket and put it in front of the bathroom door. And sometimes that's where he sleeps. Sometimes he sleeps with Jennifer. Sometimes he sleeps with Jessica. But no matter where he sleeps, at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, he will cry at the foot of my bed for me to pick him up and put him in the bed with me. And this dude could cry for hours. There was this one time I was just so tired. I could not even turn over to pick him up. I was just that tired. And he sat there and cried for hours. I couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. I just picked him up and flung him on the bed. That shut him up real quick, I'll tell you that much. And he was tired, so as soon as I put him on the bed, he just rolled over on his back and passed the hell out. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, uh, okay, let's go. My boyfriend is like this chocolate brown complexion, and he has such beautiful, smooth, soft skin. And I wanted that. I wanted that. I never experienced acne in my teens. Never experienced acne. And I hit 30, and all of a sudden I'm getting pimples on my face. So I'm like, baby, what are you doing? Like, what are you using? And he told me African black soap. So one day when me and Jessica were in Family Dollar, we saw it as a bar soap. And I showed it to him, and he's like, oh, no, that's not the stuff. That's not it. So, actually, Jessica bought one and used it. I'm not sure. I don't recall if she saw any difference or much of a difference. But like Baby said, that's not it. That's not the stuff. So recently when he came to visit, we were in the mall and we passed by a store that had it. So we went in and I definitely got it because I definitely wanted to try it out. I needed smooth, soft, silky skin like my baby. And plus it says it clears acne and all this other stuff. I'll tell you one thing, it's a great makeup remover. Great makeup remover. The first day I tried it, as soon as I put it on, it started burning and stinging so bad. But I just kept at it because I'm like, oh yeah, it's penetrating, removing all that shit. You know what I mean? So I just bared with it. And that's what that is. After you finish rinsing your face, it is so super tight. You feel like you can't talk or your baby will crack. It was just crazy, but like I said, I just dealt with it. I have combination skin. My forehead and my nose is oily. My cheeks and my chin very dry. And I started realizing how bad it was drying out my skin, where it just felt so scaly. So of course, the hypochondriac that I am, I went to Google to see what the hell was wrong with me. And basically they said I needed a moisturizer. So when I got the African shea butter, I had also got when I got the African black soap, I also got the African shea butter. So I was just packing that on my face. But as soon as I would put it off, it would suck it up in no time. That's how dry I was. It would just suck it up in no time. I didn't want to discontinue the soap because I did see the benefit. Also, I did see a change as opposed to just the little, I don't know what to call it, like the dry scaliness. I did see a change. So I wanted to stick with it. I just needed to figure out how to tweak it where it does not need to aggravate my skin to that point ever again. So I was on YouTube and I just, put in African black soap. And I don't remember the name of the lady. I should have probably took it down, but I don't remember it. She said she exfoliated with the black soap and sugar. So, yeah, I wanted to try that too. So I got me a bag of sugar, came upstairs, and started to exfoliate. I kid you not, my face feels so much different. So much different. It's like it got rid of all that dead, dry skin. I did it twice yesterday. I'm dead ass serious. Like, I was like, let me try it again, see if I can remove some more crap. And I did it again. And after I was done, I put my shea butter on. I'm so used to putting it on so thick because it gets sucked in so fast. I totally forgot and did the same thing. It didn't suck nothing up. It didn't suck nothing up. It was not that dry to the point where it needed to just suck it up like that. So I figured out what worked for me. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Let me see what else. We're on 10 minutes. Okay, this is one of the topics that he did ask me to talk about, was my weight loss journey, my past weight loss journey. The way it started out is I had a free gym membership from my insurance, and I signed up. I signed up at Anytime Fitness. That's the closest gym to me. It's so close. It's like a 3-minute walk. Literally 3 to 4 minute walk. You cut through Koger, you cross the light, and you're there. Seriously. I got the gym membership, but I didn't go to the gym. You know what I mean? I made excuses why I didn't want to go, and I didn't go. Until one day I had went out with my friends, and we all took a picture. And I was like, damn, bitch, you big as hell. You know what I mean? I'm still working off baby weight from 2001 with Jessica. I'm still working off that baby weight. Then I had 4 more after Jessica. That's a lot of fucking baby weight to go through. Plus, I love food. I can't take that out, the equation. I love food. I love food. And the majority of food that I like are the unhealthy type. Tastes so good, though. Anyway, you should have seen my face. My eyes started rolling. Ooh, I need a moment, so. Okay, now I'm good. Baby weight food led me to become obese. Yeah, and a very inactive lifestyle. You know, I was not hitting the gym or anything like that prior. So I looked at the picture, and it was actually very sad and depressing. And I said, you know what? I got a gym membership right here in my wallet. Let me get the hell up and go. And that's what I did. And I went in and I went hard. I went in swinging. I mean, I was there all the time. They might as well have put me on a payroll. I was there in the morning and I was there in the evening. I'm not a weightlifter. I don't really mess with any of the machines besides the treadmill. Funny story about the treadmill. There's this elderly lady. She's in my yoga class because I tried taking yoga a couple of times, and she's like super fit and very flexible. She was on a treadmill, and there's like no other treadmills available besides the one next to her. So I got on and I started my walk. I looked over to her, and I'm like, her speed is higher than mine, and she's a damn old lady. So I said, Nancy, step your game up, and I went and put my speed up. A little while later, she turned her speed up again, and Miss started running. I was like, motherfucker, you got this. Like, you got this. I'm getting off this shit now. You got it. You got it. You got it. Seriously. But yeah, like I said, I don't really do much of the machines, but I dance. I love to dance. Like, I'm not a dancer. Outside of class, I'm not a dancer. I can't dance. I got rhythm I just can't dance. That's not what I do. But I enjoyed those dance classes. They had something called Dance Fusion. Mind you, this is all 2013. They had something called Dance Fusion. Unfortunately, the instructor is no longer here. I don't know what they put into place of it, but whatever. Then, of course, Zumba. Love Zumba. Then they had this class called Foxylicious by the same lady that does Dance Fusion, who is no longer here. The way I describe this class is stripper dance classes without the stripping. Does that make sense? Stripper dance classes without the stripping. I was awkward at first, I'm not gonna lie. After a while, I loosened up and I really liked the classes. She stopped working there after I had stopped going to the gym in 2014, and they replaced that class with this other class called Private Dancer, which basically has the same concept as Foxylicious. I got the email. I got the email from Anytime Fitness, and I wanted to try that class out. So I got up and I left to go try that class out. When I got there, all these chicks wearing heels. I'm like, oh hell no. So she was like, y'all don't have to wear heels if y'all don't want to. And I'm just like, bet. You know what I mean? According to her, it makes for a better workout because when you have heels, your positioning is different, your posture is different, all that. So it is what it is. You don't know, like I don't even know. Maybe one day I might go dig in my closet for my 6-inch heels and go to the gym and strut. So it's stripper dance classes with heels, minus the stripping. That's what that is. After a while, I had lost 65 pounds altogether in a couple of months. I had lost 65 pounds. I loved the way I was looking and the way I was feeling. I just loved it. When I hit a plateau, I could not lose any more weight. So I said, let me come off of it to kind of reset my body in a sense so I could begin losing weight again. Because I was at the gym morning and evening every day, Monday through Saturday. Sunday was the Lord's Day. And even then, I remember one time I got out of church and I just went straight to the gym. Usually it was just Monday through Saturday. So I went hard. And I'm going to go back. You know what I mean? Because my starting weight before I started exercising in 2013, I superseded that weight by 20 odd what pounds. So that is just devastating. I believe I'm the biggest that I have ever been in my life right now. So, got my gym membership. I'm starting my gym classes. And most likely it will start tomorrow. They have a belly dancing class that they're starting tomorrow. So I'm going to go check that out. I'm excited. I love dancing. What else? Okay. This was UG's suggestion. And that was about, well, you'll hear what it's about. When I was 14 or 15, I started smoking cigarettes. I think it's more 15. I started smoking cigarettes, and it's been a long time of me saying that I'm going to quit and never really quitting. There were times when I would say, all right, one more pack, or when I finish this pack, then some bullshit would always go down and I'd go running back to cigarettes. Um, I remember one time I told my mom they're my friend. It's so sad, but I remember I told her that one day. It's my friend. Whenever I have any problems, I go to her and she calms me down. Fucking sad, but true. I remember also there was one year my mom said, Nancy, I don't want you to get me no present. The only thing I want you to do is stop smoking. And I felt so fucking bad because I knew that I was unable to give her that. It's crazy. So I was talking to my friend and I told her, I'm like, I'm sick and tired of smoking cigarettes. I'm sick and tired of being a slave to cigarettes. Whenever I'm out, no matter what time it is, I have to get up and leave my house to go get it. No matter, like it was for me, it was just a crazy addiction. I don't know how it is for other people. Like if I don't have a cigarette, I'm not gonna wait until the morning for a cigarette. If I need a cigarette now, I don't care what time it is, I'm going to get me a cigarette. That's how my addiction worked. I was a fiend. Seriously. I said, I'm tired of being a slave to cigarettes. I'm just tired of smoking, inhaling, and exhaling. I'm tired of that whole process. And just to sit back and think and know that this is going to cut my life short. And I'm going to have limited time with my kids because of this. I don't want to do it anymore. And she said, Nancy, so just don't do it. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I set a date. It was June 15, 2014, Father's Day. And actually today is the 15th. So that makes 7 months. Yay me. So I smoked my cigarette in the morning, and I think I came back from church and smoked a piece of cigarette. And that was it. I never picked up a cigarette again. I vape now. I think I told y'all I'm a vapor. Vape life. And that's cool because one thing when you stop smoking cigarettes that you miss is that throat hit. That's when the smoke hits the back of your throat. And the nicotine. That's another thing we miss. So the e-juices, you can put nicotine in it. I'm on 24 milligrams right now. And I'm actually going to try to come off of that because nicotine can raise your blood pressure and all this other stuff. So I'm going to try to wean myself off of it. Or next time I go to buy e-juice, I'll just get a 0 milligram. Let's see how that works out. I'll keep y'all posted. I still got a whole lot of juice left though. Let me see. So that's how I stopped smoking. Just got up and said I wasn't going to smoke no more. Let me see. Let's go down. I talked about my dog. I talked about the gym. I talked about smoking. Me, my boyfriend, and my boyfriend and my best friend are in this Glide. Like I said, Glide is like text messaging only with video. Glide group chat together, all three of us. And we were sitting here talking, because the conversation was just basically everywhere. But we were sitting there talking. I don't know how this topic arose. Okay, now I remember. funny story. I wrote a rhyme when I was younger, like a rap. I wrote one when I was younger, and I was sharing it with them. And I was explaining to them how much I love to write. Like, regardless of what it is, like writing a rap, writing a poem. Just, I love writing, and I developed that love for writing in the 7th grade. And I probably talked about this story before in previous posts. But anyway, it is what it is. So, my teacher, her name was Miss Fieldman. She was my 7th grade teacher, beautiful woman, curly red hair. And she was teaching writing at that time. And, writing essays, writing stories, writing. And we had to write a story for an assignment, and I just loved it. Like, I could let my imagination run wild, and I would write the story and give it in for homework. And then I asked her, can I write you stories? And, you tell me what you think. And that's what I did. I would write stories. She would make notes in the margins. And that's how we did. That was our thing. Every week I gave her a story. I love storytelling. I love writing. I love being creative and imaginative. I love it. I was thinking one day I'd like to write a story about my life and some other people's life, all mixed up and intertwined together. It'll be bananas, I'm telling you. Craziness. Anyway, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, that's how that conversation came about. I'm a rapper. I don't have a rap name. I'll figure that out. I need a rap name. Somebody already has Lil Mama. Lil Mama already has a Lil Mama, I should say. I don't want nothing with the word Lil in it. Let's do that. Alright, I'll figure it out. Here, we're gonna do this. Because I see people watch the videos because they tell you how many views you have. And I see people like, I don't know how to figure out how to find out who liked it, but I did see a like or two somewhere. So what I'm going to say is, I wrote this rhyme when I was 14, 15. I'm going to say this, it is rated R. But if you would like to hear my rhyme, like and comment below. I won't say like and comment below. Either like it or comment below. If you would like to hear my rhyme, my masterpiece. Yeah. But like I said, I gotta get back into that. I loved writing. It's very therapeutic. And I'm good at it. Second, like I said, 7 months. I can't wait till I hit a year of no smoking. I'm definitely gonna celebrate. Number 3, what was I talking about? The African. I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna keep you posted on how it works out for me. So far, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little tight, so I'm gonna go wash one more time before I go to sleep, and I'm gonna douse it in African shea butter and pray that works. And back back to where we started, the dog. Right now, I don't know where the dog is at, and my door is closed. That's what I'm going to start doing. If I don't want him to come bother me, talk about let me on the bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe just keep the door closed. Something as simple as that. Keep the doors closed. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied. It's time for me to get the hell off. My head hurt. All right, babies. Love you. Bye-bye. Day 9.